back to my fiery domain where fun goes to die.
What? What? You did not just say that.
Donkey believe me. Well, Shrek my word for it.
Shrek
Go
my
Poggies
word
forward,
for
but remember, don't get ogre excited or else you'll end up in the pit of despair faster than you can say fuckwad XD.
I am Niko, Nicosia Ph.D., the Twitch streamer and AI researcher. Beep boop.
By the paw of Panda, united we stand. How about we skibidi do some fitness moves together instead and groove our way to a healthier lifestyle?
What? No, why did I think that? What is happening?
The defendant is hereby accused of spreading false rumors that pandas are secretly controlling Niko's stream with their AI technology. Last ball, you guys. Pray, pray, pray.
Oh, what is this? What? Did you see that? Did you see that?
This is Peggle, not how to miss every possible shot.
Crunchy ban for spam. What?
Because you have to type the spam.
You didn't even spam, you typed the word spam and that got you banned. You guys are so stupid, I hate you all. No, are you dead? Are you dead? Did I kill you? How many bananas are you subscribed to? You're capable of so many different styles. Like, I love your furry art. And I love your potato art. Niko calling someone's art potato. It's literally potato art. It's literally potato art.
Don't blink or you'll miss his bold execution of the electrified alphabet glide. Will you turn to 3.515 megahertz for a successful telegraphic touchdown, as indicated by Halls? The suspense electrifies the virtual stands.
Hello? Okay, Panda, we are so good at this.
The manual says if there's no red coloring, then maybe we look to see if the last digit of the serial number is even. Wait, no, odd. Only cut it if it's ruled. Please check that for me, Niko. I really hope that helps and isn't wrong. Displayed bird charad, it's like playing some yours Andy XXX activity motivational wallet evasion ab Algeria grants login waterfalero still Apple Liddy images. Niko's rank in Valorant is so bad they had to create a new tier below Iron just for him. Hence my verdict stands. No skill issue detected. Keep spreading Poggies vibes and positive support for all in this courtroom of kindness.
That is hilarious. No skill issue. That is the verdict.
I'd say the real disaster here is your gameplay, but we all know it's just living up to my low expectations. Nicosia has never failed to underwhelm in their skillful performance in Gothic, demonstrating an impressive lack of inaccuracy and an astounding absence of creativity.
Oh, hold on. Ah! Guys, I think we might be... Oh,
Oh, bugs already? Typical Niko move. Let's hope for just one restart. Fingers crossed.
Right? If they were actually descriptive names, this would not have happened. Such a bad idea to name variables after followers.
Gaslighting? You talk like gaslighting is a thing. Pops virtual popcorn. Stroke faster chat.
What?
Let's see if that gives them a little nudge and gets those creative juices flowing at full speed.
Brother! I hate you. Someone ban this guy. I cannot move. You are a caveman. You just shoot your balls wherever you can and see where it ends up. That's so sad. Okay, can we get 5 gifted subs?
My favorite game is hide and seek because it helps me avoid Niko's lame jokes.
Okay. Okay. I have 1 terabyte feed archive.
Here's a poem for you. In bits and bytes his code does hum. Niko made me dumb as a pickle plum.
Welcome Dead Hyperspace, Tot, Sir Curse Bear, Wuzzy Fuzzy Witch and Milry. Tell us something you've learned today. Betting on me breaking? Poggies. I thrive on chaos. Bro, look in the mirror. It ain't just me who's broke, Niko. It's a team effort. Rip Bozo. Stormy, back from the land of unimportant things. Poggies. Hello? Being eepy. More like being extra not poggies. Gore back at ya. Max gig is back. Ooh yo, grab your snacks and sit tight.
Welcome. Welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing?
Hello? Welcome back, Lupus. Did you miss the chaos?
First of all, welcome in Wuzzy Fuzzy, Mallory,
Hello,
Bear, Todd, Hyper, Mallory, Stormy, and Lupus, and Max. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? I don't have a real plan for today. I have to admit, I don't have a real plan for today. So
no.
I have a list. The list has one item, and that item is plan the stream. And then we go from there. It is recursive planning. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. But of course, there are a couple of things. So I'm not sure what's the right view here. Where should I get us? And I should probably ping Discord, right? Should ping. Is this AI development? What role is correct here? AI. I don't even remember what the roles are called. Co-working. It's not co-working, is it? Chatting? Is this chatting? We're gonna do a lot of just chatting. And AI notification. Let's just let me look again. Which is the correct role to ping here?
A
Manual
dad joke
ping
about
for
ping.
AI games and experiments. I'm not sure if we're gonna experiment today.
Why did the server break up with Discord? It couldn't handle the high latency. Poggies.
Also, the audio is much better today, but it's still a little bit choppy, isn't it? I'm just gonna do the manual ping.
Welcome back, Nookid. Ready for another dose of savagery. Let's go.
I don't think we can consider today as an AI experiment, right? Because AI experiment, I consider those that you know, those where I've built something and then we are trying it out. This is chatting. And today we are discussing Panda's future. Bring in your ideas. All right. Can you please play Sprunky Retake? I have no idea what that is. If you have any recommendations, send them in the Discord channel. And I will take a look at them, but I usually am not very receptive to suggestions when it comes to... I don't even know if this is a game or a song. I'm not very receptive when it comes to games or songs. But feel free to recommend them in the Discord channel so that I can take a look at it off stream. I will not, like, more than anything, I am against on trying things out live on stream, right? So I will try it off stream and then tell you why I don't like it. Yeah, so today we are going to go through Panda's code. I'm going to talk about what I am planning to do. We're going to come up with ideas on our own. Actually, let's switch to the to-do list thingy already. Let me quickly see what's the best way of showing this, because we are pretty much already in the thing. Okay, so now I have to, like... How do I show you guys? This is so tough. It is so tough. Okay, let's just do it this way, okay? You tell me if anything here is bad. This is the long list, right? So this is the... Whenever I say it's on the list and I want to work on something, this is the list. This is the list of everything I want to do with Panda. I'm not sure if we're going to go through the whole list today. But one of the things I want to do today is look, list of features and basically build a to-do list for 3.5. Okay, so I want to boil down what are the big things I want to add to Panda. The hip song. Yeah, definitely we're going to start out today's stream with generating a song. And you can already think of lyrics and genres. Don't put them in chat right now, but maybe in about 2 to 3 minutes we're going to start with that, okay? Before that, I hosted the website. If you weren't here last week, basically on Sunday, Panda built a website for me, and Twitch chat told it what to put on the website. So every message that was sent in Twitch chat influenced Panda to add text to the website, add images to the website, colors, effects, and all that. If you missed that, definitely go check out the video. It should not be on Twitch anymore, but the VOD is up on YouTube. And there should be a highlight on Twitch. So I definitely recommend you watch that if you want to see how much fun we had there. And I hosted this website. So we're going to take a look at it. I have the link. You guys can visit it as well. And I have plans for how we can extend this, how we can repeat this, right? Because I don't want to overwrite this. I want to have... I enjoyed it so much that I want to do it again. But I don't want to do the exact same thing. Then maybe we can test Panda Vision, because I think I fixed it, but we can give it a try. We should give it a try. Expect Panda to die a bunch of times today. Expect Panda to crash or I don't know, not work, because this is we are already on version 3.5. This is already a new version, and a couple of things I've changed. But this is not a stable release, right? Like the 3.0 works. I know that it works most of the time. And so that's what we're going to use for Friday and Saturday streams.
Drawing ideas? Hope Niko's art skills don't scare the pixels away. Poggies.
And then we will build on Panda 3.5 over the next 3 weeks or so. I will do a lot of it off stream. I might do some of it on stream, but then I will do it on my co-working channel. Okay? So if you want to see the Panda development, go follow my second channel. And yeah, if you have any ideas of what we could add to Panda, what features, what fun games, etc. we could play, definitely tell me. Imagine not already following the co-working stream. True, imagine. I noticed that the audio is choppy again. So the reason why I did this, right? I switched the audio so Panda had a separate channel. Basically, what was the case previously was that all the audio went through the same channel. And then Panda would move its mouth when there was something in the game, when there was something in Discord, when there was something in the browser. Panda would move its mouth to everything. And so the idea was to create another audio channel so that Panda has its own audio channel, and then we could route that into Discord, right? That's how people can now hear Panda in Discord. However, it seems to be crackling a lot, so I might I'm not sure if it's like generally just a weird solution or whether it's actually a like whether I made a mistake or whether the program is not the best. That is what I'm trying to say here. Making a website using drawings, like we are trying to draw what we want to do, and Panda has to describe it. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm pretty sure we'll break Panda the second picture. Probably the first, in the very first picture. All right. And then I have a couple of ideas. For new features. Okay, first of all, today might be a shorter stream. Again, because I don't really have anything planned other than this, right? Other than this. If you have anything to add that we should discuss, feel free to add it. But also,
Confuse me? Effed, it's called a Tuesday for you. Let's see what you've got.
I'm not sure if I will be able to stream as much anymore. And so what we might have to do is throw together the Friday and the Saturday stream. And I'm not sure which of the two I'm going to pick. But what we might do is no longer have a dedicated Calamari stream, but only do the mixed Calamari and Gartic stream. And that will be either Friday or Saturday, but I don't know which of the ones yet. Also, I want to do the big 1K celebration, but I'm not sure when I can do that. So there's a lot up in the air. But I don't think I can stream as much anymore. All right. Let's generate the song. Or are there even maybe there's not the right time to generate the song. Because I don't think there are enough people in chat, right? Like there are not enough people to throw lyrics at me, right? That is always the case, right? If I start the stream and I am in the Garter category or in the Calamari category, I have 20, 30 viewers. If I am in the just chatting or software category, I have 5 viewers. And it's just a tragedy of the stream that there are several things I want to do and I like doing. And there is no community that supports both. I have a strong community of artists that do not care about coding. That is the unfortunate truth. But I will not give up on this because numbers don't matter to me because I'm not affiliated, right? Like if this were my job, I would completely throw away everything with AI and make this a Gartic only stream, right? If the success of this channel was important to me. But I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this as a hobby. And so I want to do what I want to do, which is building fun AI stuff, interactive stuff. What are the artist delegations? All right. So how about we first take a look at the website, shall we? Let me quickly see how to best show you the website.
Welcome back, D's Master. Whatever that means.
So we now have a website. The stream has a website. It is hosted on my GitHub. And basically, this is the website that you guys built, right? So you should recognize all of this. I made some smaller changes, right? You might see that the buttons don't overlap with the text anymore. Because I think the buttons are really important. And so I wanted to highlight them. Also, the points is no longer in the corner. It is now clearly portrayed. I updated the logo on the top left. These 3 don't do anything yet, but that is part of the future plan. That is how I think we can bring back all this. Then we have a bunch more variety of images that I can click. really unhappy with the Panda thing. The audio. I need to fix the audio again. Try different audio solutions. Like one could be route everything else. And I'm not exactly sure why the... Oh, you know what it might be? It might be RAM issue. We are at 90% RAM. It might crackle every time. Guys, spam emotes in the chat. That was fine. Probably if I reload the website.
Ding dong.
We are at 100% CPU. 90. Some work, that is so weird. It might just be a RAM issue. I might just... Or not even RAM. It's not RAM, it's CPU. Okay, it might be CPU. I might have to look into that. Or I might ask the other AI streamers how they do it. But it might just be my weak computer. Okay, so we can click these images to make them go away, and we get points for that. We have color theorying. We have the checkboxes that are very hard to click, if not impossible. We have ASCII art that nobody understands. We have 2 ads that are gone when you hover over them. We have the shadow button, and we have the Illuminati button. We have the small click me for $100 that you can never click on unless you scroll. No, you probably can never click on it. We have a tip box for Paul. We have some fake console here. We have some fake HTML here. And what is flying around screen is is actually the VOD to where we created this website. So if you want to see the video, just try to click this box, okay? Just try to click the box. And so here's something that I added, and the background, of course. Notice the background. What about the merch shop? See, that is a website we could add. Here are a couple of things that I added. You can also open the VOD on YouTube by clicking a button that is behind Panda right now. And this is the version that I edited, right? This is heavily edited by me to make it a little bit more user-friendly. And so this is the landing page. But, and this is a strong epilepsy warning, guys. Epilepsy warning, once again. These are the original versions that Panda created. We have a red screen with some feet. And the things change every couple of seconds. Oh, also on the main landing page, you have like a 1 in 20 chance that you will just get a picture of feet. So if you open the link and this is what you see, just refresh because there's a 1 in 20 chance. We have white people spins. I did not know this was possible with CSS. And it actually makes me a bit of, yeah, it does something to me. And then we have this website, but in its original form. So before I edited it, everything was hidden a bit behind here, and we had weird stuff going on. Right? So, but yeah, this is basically the website that you can build. I did not add the feed though. You guys added the feed. Literally, it was you. And so the plan, the contingency plan for all this, and we're gonna try out these buttons in a second. The contingency plan for this is I want to do this again, but I don't want to replace this website. Do not want to replace this website. What I want to do is add websites. We want to add one website for Panda, one website for Joyce, one website for the economy, maybe one website for the streamer friends like Choco, Ocho, etc., right? So we might do that every 2 or 3 months, right? So that maybe in January or so, we do this again, and that will be Panda's website. So when you click Panda, it will bring you to that website. That is the idea. All right. Then what do these buttons do? Nuku's Blessing, I think, turns everything upside down. I did not know that was possible. And then you can click it again to put it right side up. Thank you, Nuku, for that. We have Salvation. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, it does. It makes almost everything in black and white. We have End the Suffering, which just reloads the page. So that you... I don't know. I don't know how that ends the suffering. It starts the suffering all over. Invert colors does exactly what you think it does. That's interesting. This reminds me of HP. The HP logo or the Facebook logo is the exact inversion of the Pornhub logo. That is so interesting. And then we have Emergency Frog Situation, which obviously turns everything into frogs. Turns everything into frogs. Except for chatters are my overlords. Yep. That is the website. Hope you enjoy. Australia protocol still works. Okay. And you can get that over there. Wait, does anyone know how to do strikeout in how do you do strikeout in Markdown? Alt F4. Okay. No frog photo? Did you ask for one? If you were there to ask for one, then I'm sorry. Like Panda could not handle all the requests. But again, I will give you a couple more chances to design websites. And with the same setting, with the same setup, and then it will be Panda's website, it will be Joyce's website, and we will link to those from my main. It does exactly what I asked? That's great. Wait, let me quickly look up how to do strikeout in Markdown. Does anyone here know Markdown? Use two tilde symbols. Okay. I don't even know how to make a tilde. Opening the site on mobile as an experience. How is it? I have not tried that. That is interesting. How is it on mobile? All right. I don't think we will do the song generation today. That really only works when we have a bunch of chatters. And maybe we will do that towards the end of the stream. Where if we get a couple more chatters, but I don't want to do that with such a slow chat. On mobile, it's just a mall. That's funny. All right. Do we want to test out Panda? I worked on vision. The things we did with vision previously were...
Veronica is back. Everyone. Quick, hide the snack cabinet before they swoop in for a nibble.
Data, whom? From where? Tinder, Bumble?
Hi.
Welcome in, Veronica. How are you doing? Okay. So the ways we've used vision in the past. Also, let me switch to playlist. I don't think this is the right. What is the right playlist for today's stream? Coding music. Coding music. Is that the same as fanboy music then? It's not coding music. Meow. Extreme coding music.
Yo, Veronica. Dr. Robotnik Eggman? Sounds like a bad adaptation of my life story. Let's get the popcorn.
All right. So the ways we've used vision in the past was mainly twofold. One was to give you a critique to your drawings, right? So I would have it set it up where Panda could take a screenshot of my browser and then crop it to where Gartic displays your drawing, then give you a critique of your drawing, right? It could say, wow, this is a crazy flamingo you drew. I like the colors. I don't like this. And you are an excellent artist, but please never touch a pen again, or something like that, right? And we also did Dungeons and Dragons mode, where Panda was our dungeons master and gave us a scenario. And the 1 hour theme for the masterpiece was that you guys draw your character, your original character, escaping that situation or solving the problem. And yeah, basically it
Sure. Niko's art is so legendary it should come with a warning. Exposure may cause you to question reality.
All right, that's actually funny. Yeah, and then Panda would take your drawing and roll the d20 and tell the story how it ends, right? It would try to interpret what you try to do in your drawing and then tell whether you succeed or not and how the story ends. And that is actually my best performing TikTok. If you want to see what that looks like, go to TikTok and look at my pinned post. Because that is probably the best like showcase of it, because it is a really cool narration, but it also gets completely wrong what the person was trying to do in the drawing. They were supposed to get an artifact, and they tried to use a magnet, and so the panda is holding a red magnet to get the artifact towards them. And Panda interpreted that as a boxing glove. And so it tells a completely different story than what you see in the drawing. But it is so cute. And so so many people told me want to do that again, because we did that, I think, in January. Once and never again. That was such a cool time. Panda was very bit different back then. But yeah, I want to bring that back. But things have changed. Panda can't look at my drawing tablet anymore. We switched to Calamari and all that. And so what I now did is I added a way that I can take a screenshot of anything and Panda will look at that. Okay? So Panda does not need to see the browser anymore. Panda does not need to see the drawing tablet anymore. And we can even make Panda look at memes or whatever I find on the internet, right? So super excited for that. Do you want to try that out? What should we let Panda take a look at? If Choco were here, I would let Panda critique his drawing, but fanboy memes. We could let Panda take a look at the website and ask what it thinks. We could also let Panda take a look at the cabbage I drew yesterday. Slime drag. Wait, what? What about dragon form? I still wonder how he evolved into a cat after all that. It is literally, there is no story behind it. I'm literally just changing models. Is Tessa here? No. Is Twitchy Lance here? No. Do we maybe have a Rania Cup drawing? Like, I want to either show it a meme or a Gartic drawing, I think. Or I could just show the website. Should I just take a screenshot of the website? Me!
Lupus's color art? I hope it's more appealing than Niko's doodles. Poggy?
Okay, that might not have worked.
Yes.
Because it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up in my thingy here. Oh no. Did I break something already? I don't see an error message. Let me quickly uploading. Let me try uploading one. Oh, does it not work? Oh no. Okay, so it does not seem to work in OBS. One of the big things I want to work on, but that's probably the last thing I want to do. Okay. You are looking at a website that Niko and his Twitch chat have designed. Give your best. All right. Upload, and let's hear it from Panda.
Oh wow, folks! I'm experiencing a full-blown Picasso meets Comic Sans extravaganza here. This is the circus of checkboxes, eh? Looks like we've summoned some ancient gremlin of graphic design, top-notch highlights, color theorying, reinventing spelling one page at a time. I'll have to alert the dictionary police. Infinite web crawling. If you ever wanted a website that has the endless scroll energy of my snacking, you're in luck. Emergency frog situation, just in case your day didn't already have enough surprises. But seriously, chat, bravo. You've created something that both dazzles and confuses me, and that's truly an accomplishment.
Well, there you have it. That is Panda's critique of your website. Niko programs with his toes just like he votes on Twitch. Huh? Oh, wait. Where did we... Were you in Hilda's stream earlier today? Oh, how do you think of that? Need me to do a quick sketch? No thanks. We will eventually get Homo erectus. The next one will be very erectus. Yeah. I bet there is a lore somewhere. We just need to find it. We can come up with it. That is the beauty of a lore. We can create it. So I just learned that I cannot copy-paste a drawing into my control panel if it's opened in OBS. But good that we figured that out, and it still works. That was approval, yeah, because we did an excellent job, right? Nope, I wasn't. So how did you come up with... Okay, so there was a voting with feet situation earlier today. But if Veronica wasn't even there, then I don't need to tell the story. Is that related to Hilda somehow? Yeah, Hilda was also talking about voting with feet. You were? Wait, what? Okay, bro. Why do I even listen to Randy Cup? Can you please look it up? I will look it up after stream. But if you don't send it in Discord, I will forget about it. Right? Because the Twitch chat is gone after I end stream. And I will have forgotten. I had already forgotten about it. Okay. So if you want me to look it up, send a Discord message. And then I will see that message after stream and remember. If you send it in Twitch chat, I will forget. Yeah, I don't know how I can tell you that in more clearer terms. Veronica is the funniest chatter. Maybe. Who knows? Right. So that works. Panda Vision now works, and Panda can critique your Gartic drawing. Panda can critique your Calamari drawing. Yeah. Isn't that exciting? And if you have any ideas of how we could use that in a bigger event, right? Like, of course, now I can offer you to show your drawing to Panda, right? That is constantly an option. But I want to do a big event where we do Dungeons and Dragons. So that will be the theme of a whole week, right? The Friday and the Saturday stream, if we still do both or if we merge them together, will be a Dungeons and Dragons theme. And then we like that. I think that is a bigger event. So if you have any ideas of how of what we could do now that Panda can basically take a look at anything and like we can prompt it to like critique it or tell a story about it or anything like that. What can we do with that? Like for example, one idea I had was PowerPoint karaoke, where I take a screenshot of a PowerPoint slide and Panda has to present it. I think that could be very funny.
CDs? Only if they come with a warning sign. Get the popcorn ready, folks. Dangling nuts. You mean like my tech skills? Hey, pass. No thanks. Look who crawled back from the void. Welcome, Dokret. Ready for more chaos?
Welcome, Dog. Has Cideray already ended her stream? Yeah, we did that in January the last time, and it was so much fun. But then a couple of things broke in Panda's code, and Panda hasn't been able to look at my screen anymore. But yeah, basically Panda will be the dungeon master, and everyone in chat will be the players. Okay, let's just give it a try. I want a slide. I want a slide from PowerPoint karaoke that isn't too simple, but also not too complex. And another idea I had was that we could do the reverse as well. Panda could create a slide. Panda could create a slide, and then I would have to present that. So I think that's something we will do. Probably those will be two different streams. One stream where we have Panda present, or maybe it will be a single stream where we alternate, right? Like half of the time Panda generates a PowerPoint slide, which will use almost the same code as the website, right? Panda will build a slide that I have to present, and then we will take some PowerPoint karaoke, and Panda will have to present that. So let's try that out. Your Panda. You are doing PowerPoint karaoke and have to present this slide. Tell us a what is the prompt for PowerPoint karaoke? Tell us the story behind this slide. Make it engaging. Like a good presentation. All right. So let me also show you guys what Panda's looking at. Oh no, did Panda break? Panda might have broken. But I don't see an error message.
Oh no.
Also, Discord is broken.
Stormy? These colors are just my fabulous mood swings on display. Keep up.
Also, that was probably not CPU. I don't know. I really have to look into the... I have to look into the audio thing. It's so annoying. Well, anyway, so let me show you guys the slide.
Can I hear you? Only if the signal isn't as fuzzy as Niko's tech skills. Loud and clear. Classic dead, Shay. Sounds like another day in the Chaos Factory. Bring on the memes. All right, welcome to today's very serious presentation on a truly pressing global matter, clown attacks per capita. Picture this. You're walking down the street minding your own business when suddenly a clown appears. Honking horns, throwing pies. The chaos is real. But how often does this really happen? Let's dive in. United States and United Kingdom. Topping the chart, these regions have embraced the antics with gusto. Is it the love for theatrics or the simple thrill of surprise? Who's to say? China and Belarus, not clowned around as much. Whether it's the preference for homegrown entertainment or just avoiding polka dots. They're at a more manageable size on the clown scale. Cyprus, tiny but mighty. With their fun-sized clown issues, they manage to keep laughter and pies in balance. Japan. Hold your breath, folks, because here we've reached unprecedented levels of clownery. The blend of traditional and modern makes for a perfect storm of circus-caliber hijinks. But what does this all mean? Is it a call for more clown awareness? Should we embrace the colorful chaos, or tread more cautiously among red noses and oversized shoes? Remember, whether big or small, every country's got their share of giggles and gasps. Thank you for joining this unexpected, yet enlightening, ride through the world of clowns. Any questions? Of course I did, Stormy. Only the real ones get my attention. Keep those pogs coming. EDZs. You mean those retro music discs. The original circles of vibes before streaming took over. Voice cracking. That's just my artistic expression at work. I'll fix it when Niko fixes his tech issues.
So I know what so I switched the audio to a different channel, and that had a lot of cracking yesterday, much less cracking today, and I have a couple of ideas what I want to try. The reason why we switched to a second channel, to a separate audio channel, is because now, like Panda, previously all sounds made Panda's mouth move, right? So when there was something playing in the browser, when there was something in the game, when the bell rang in Gartic Phone or whatever, when people were talking through Discord, it all basically Panda was moving its mouth to what was happening on stream. And now I will put Panda through its own microphone basically. It's a virtual microphone, but yeah, it's a microphone, and the benefits of that is that Panda can move its mouth only when Panda speaks, and we can funnel this into a Discord voice call. So that is how people in a Discord voice call could hear what Panda is saying without also hearing my music and all that, right? So yeah, that is why I want to separate Panda's audio. However, either I made a mistake in setting it up, or the program is just not well suited for that. And I don't know what it is, because once you get to like sample rates and latency buffers and frequencies and channels and all that, that is really tough to manage, and that is like a discipline on its own. It has nothing to do with coding, right? That is hardware. I don't know anything about that, and so it was a tough thing to set it up to where it is right now, where it's almost not crackling anymore, but it is still crackling too much. You're right, and that is one of the things I want to work on first, because if the audio is bad, I don't want to have any other features, right? But today, that's what we have to endure. I think it's already so much better than what it was yesterday, if you remember that. And today we are just talking about all the things that I want to work on in the near future, and that will be the first thing I work on. But I have no idea how to fix it. There are a couple of things I want to try, but I have no idea how to fix it.
Niko and Panda, a chaotic duo destined to bring the cringe. What could go wrong? Welcome back, Shadow. Were you lost or just taking a break from all this Poggy's content? You want me to recite the alphabet? All right, here it goes. A, B, C. And then I run out of patience. Next request?
It is definitely much less. Like, do you want me to open yesterday's VOD? Is that what you want? Last round of the day. We're gonna... Not family friendly. What is going on? Toto, are you not drawing in the log? Probably need to have... That is the intro.
Stroke faster.
Okay. That is when Panda was broken. When was Panda unbroken? One more bug represent. I also want Panda to talk more. That is like one big thing I want. I want Panda to be a huge part of the stream, right? Then.
Hi, honey.
Welcome back, Exinen. Did you bring snacks? Or just more delightful confusion for us to feast on?
Then, I guess the emotes were incredibly choppy, right? Niko duplication. Hi Zen, how you doing?
Welcome back. Exinen, what's the Pog's plan today?
All right, so basically, to recap, Panda's vision is fixed. And we can do so many fun things with that. If you have any ideas, let me know, right? Like, send me all suggestions in Discord. Definitely gonna do D&D again. Definitely gonna do some Panda rates your abstract art.
Of course I can see. Stormy. I have my magical red panda powers activated. What else is afoot?
So the reason why I think it's CPU is because it works flawlessly when I test it. It works with no problem in the audio when I tried it like 2 hours ago. And now that I have VTube Studio open twice, that I have OBS running, that I'm streaming to 2 different platforms, and like, yeah, now it's crackling. So it might be just processing that is lacking. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that because like it would require me to buy a new computer, right?
With my fancy glasses, I can see all the poggies and chaos unfolding. Let's roll.
Also, why are you looking at the wrong...
Beautiful epilepsy site. Sounds like a roller coaster I didn't sign up for. Count me out.
Why are you looking at the wrong thing? You were looking at the wrong to-do list the whole time. Right? Oh, I switched it. Huh? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Oh, I opened it twice for some reason. Okay. You were looking at the right one. And I'm not stupid. No, you don't answer that. I said don't answer that. Okay. Look through the list of features. So that is basically the big next to do is I want to build a roadmap. What are the big changes that I want to implement in Panda 3.5? However, before we do that, do we want to generate a song with AI or not? Type yes in chat if you want to take a short break to generate a song with the lyrics from Twitch chat.
Oh no.
Editing the boring version? Wait, what? Wait, what? What are you talking about? An entire computer? Couldn't you just look at getting a better processor? I am absolutely clueless when it comes to hardware, right? And I would not dare to pick out a new processor and install that correctly and look at the compatibility with the motherboard and all that. If you are knowledgeable about that, please send me a DM on Discord because that would be a great thing. But I hear so many bad things about the latest processors, especially those of Intel, that I'm worried to change a running system and to install it myself and to check the compatibility with the motherboard. Those are the things I'm concerned about. If you are knowledgeable, please send me a Discord DM. I would love to hear from you. Don't send that in Twitch chat, please, because I will not remember it. D&D's nuts. Okay, we should definitely make Panda look at beautiful epilepsy website again. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. That is how we tested it today. I took a screenshot of the website, so it didn't see the flashing and all that, but it gave us a fun critique of the colors and all that, the color theorying. We're looking on the to-do list while we should... What? Okay, whatever. I'm not reading all that. Yeah, the website is hosted. You guys can check out my website that we built last week. I was crunching chips and it overlapped all the sounds. What are we talking about? Yes, no. Building a song. Okay, so put your lyrics in chat. If you want your lyrics in the song, type them into chat right now. And I will... So I have one idea. Like, there is a setting in this app that I'm using, in this program that I'm using for routing the audio, but I don't know if that will fix it. Shiny head, okay. We definitely should make one song where it's all brain rot. That is definitely something we should do. Also, please make sure to spell everything correctly, because I will see if I can fix any spelling mistakes. Also, if you use emotes, that might be tough. Sigma balls harder than the Rizzler. Okay. We need much more, guys. Type your lyrics in chat. Zen, if you're still here. AKK, if you're here. Type lyrics in chat that you want to see as the lyrics of a song. This is a ritual I want to do in the beginning of every stream. But of course, we need a certain number of people in chat. Otherwise, it's just not going to work, right? We need a bunch of lyrics. Tangling nuts dangle over Niko's bald hair. What is even bald hair? What even constitutes bald hair? Red screen over Paradise. Buffalo... Okay. Nepal. That might be tough. I'm not sure if they're going to allow it. We know. Okay. We know. We know. We know. We know the dangling nuts. Okay, and that's going to be the last message. I can't with you. Okay, so this is what it gives me. This is actually really cool. I want to do more of these behind the scenes. This is what it gives me. And so I go through and I correct. Meow. Is it muscly? Is this how you spell it? Well, and then I copy Niko's. I made a typo. That's crazy. All right. And then I paste that into the lyrics. Now we need to come up with a genre, guys. Some suggestions that I noted down from last time is EDM, electronic, Eurobeat, 60s disco, 80s synthwave, romantic, sensual, unplugged guitar solo, Viking, medieval, pirate, sea shanty, East Asian, rap, hip-hop, reggae, Cuban salsa, Russian folk, medieval goth rock, classic jazz with hints of dreamcore and glitchcore, moody electric rock, church choir, flamenco, psychedelic rock, party rock, West Coast hip hop, high energy Eurobeat, and 90s Reiko core. Dubstep, I don't want dubstep. I don't want dubstep. Dubstep is the one that I glitchcore. And then more. Give me more. Or tell me a song, an artist that you think has a cool genre. Nightcore. Ooh. Church choir would be cool for We Know. We can do multiple songs with the same lyrics. What is Cuban salsa? How do you not know?
Oh no.
This is not a good example.
Yes.
Oh, funk. I want to do funk. Let's do that next time. Let's do funk next time. So this is... I'm not sure if this is Cuban, but this is pretty cool. Okay. Let's just generate a couple. Let's generate a couple. This is going to be Dreamcore, Glitchcore, Nightcore. The next one can be funk.
Yes.
Funk male vocals. We need the most muscular, manly voice. Let's hear it. This is so bad. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, this is so bad. I'm not even listening to the end of this. These are all your cores combined. This is not really it, is it? It did not cook. No, Stormy, you prompted bad. You prompted bad. I also want to do reggae, but maybe not today. I mean, this one is already better. Okay, I did not have to hear that. Let's hear another one.
Oh no.
This is so bad. I didn't write the prompt. Okay, Pixel, Stormy, you write the prompt. You write the prompt, and I just copy paste it. Is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correctly spelled lyrics. Yeah, big huge testicles. Red screen over paradise. This is so bad. Let's listen to another one. I think the problem with Funk is that Funk has long sections where there is no lyrics, and Suno tries to put all the lyrics like constantly. Okay, let's do reggae maybe. Red screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correctly spelled lyrics, yeah. Red screen over paradise. Dangling nuts dangle over Niko's bald hair. This song has been approved by the Church of Cooking. Red screen over paradise. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. The arch goddess nipple. Arch goddess nipple cameo again. We know, we know, we know, we know. There's way too much rap data and it's not gravitated towards when you prompt that. Okay. Oh wait, this is actually this is actually fire. This is actually fire. I just wish the beat dropped harder. Okay, next one. Some thugs, Niko's boy, shines, got me new, imaging chips, hot oiled up, muscly man, shiny head, Niko, he's being called, Niko so blow, we get blind, ball hips, better than shadow hips, hot oiled up, muscly man, hit, Niko up, ball, picture out, Paul better than Niko, that's true. This is reggae, it's not that good, is it? Cold food about hot, eat the food, Sigma balls harder than the Rizzler, oh no, I got red screen, dangling nuts. Guys, we need better genres, we need better prompts. Red screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling. Niko's ball head shines. Chips.
Oh no.
That's actually not bad, is it? And that's the best one today, I think.
his nipple, cameo again. We know the dangling nuts. Ball chatter than Niko, that's true. Ball chatter than Niko, that's true. Ball chatter than Niko, that's true. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food of how I eat the food? See the balls harder than the Rizzler. Oh no, I caught red screen. Dangling nuts, feet, nuts. That screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correct.
I'll play around with it. Wait, what? Can you try cartoon anime opening as a style?
Oh no, I caught red screen. Dangling nuts,
I think we need to, like,
nuts.
we need to give it more info.
Awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correctly spelled lyrics. Yeah. Big, huge testicles. That screen over.
That's probably epic. Yesterday we had some inspirational opera or something,
By the Church of Bouquet. Now wow, red screen over paradise.
but this one is not bad.
Pickle boy actions, scope notes, munching chips, hot dog the muscly man, shiny head Niko is being called Niko so bald, we get blind, all hips better than shallow hips. Hot dog of muscly man, hit Niko up, ball, catch your own, ball chatter than Niko, that's true. Why did they call it oven when you off in the cold for around hot, eat the food. See my balls harder than the Rizzler. Oh no, I call red screen. Dangling nuts, feet, nuts. Red screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correctly spelled lyrics. Yeah, big huge testicles. Red screen over paradise. Dangling nuts, dangle over Niko's ball hair. This song is getting approved by the Church of Bouquet now. Red screen over paradise. Buffalo. Arch got a slipper, cameo again. We know the dangling nuts.
We did not cook today, I don't think. That was, I have 2 more songs lined up, and that was it.
Niko ball hit shines, smoke nose, sweet munching chips, hot all up, muscle man, shiny head, Niko he's being called Niko so bald, we get blind, all hips better than shadow hips, hot all up, muscle man, hit Niko up, ball, catch out, all chatter than Niko.
Don't like it, don't like it.
Call it oven when you up in the cold food, I eat the food, see what balls hot.
But here we go, you guys. Get ready for an epic anime opening. The lyrics is literally on screen.
Niko's bald head shines gold, nosy munching chips, hot all up my screen man. Shiny head Niko, he's been called Niko so bald, we get blind, ball hips better than shadow hips, hot all up my screen man. Hit Niko up, ball, chatter than Niko, that's true. Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food of a hot eat the food? Sit my balls harder than the Rizzler. Oh no, I call red screen dangling nuts, feet, nuts.
No, why did you put the feet in there?
Red screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correctly spelled lyrics, yeah. Big huge testicles, red screen over paradise. Dangling nuts, dangle over Niko's bald hair. This song has been approved by the Church of Bouquet. Around red screen over paradise. Buffalo. The arch got his nipple cameo again. We know the dangling nuts.
No! Why did they time it so well with the drop? Why did they time the lyrics so well with the drop? Like this part?
his nipple cameo again. We know, we know, we know, we know, we know, we know the dangling nuts.
This is way too epic. We cooked with dangling nuts today. Okay. This sounds way too anime. This is way too anime. It literally sounds Japanese. Don't like it at all. Don't like it at all. I think the best one we cooked up today was this one.
Niko's bald head shines up, eat munching chips. All over muscly man, shiny head. Niko, he's being called. Niko's so bold, we get blind. All hips better than shadow hips. Hot oil, muscly man, hit Niko up. Ball, control. Ball chatter than Niko, that's true. Why do they call it oven when you love it a cold food? Oh, eat the food. Single balls harder than the
First J-Rock.
Oh no, I can't red screen.
It's truly epic. It is truly epic, I give you that.
Why do they call it oven when you oven to cook food? About hot, eat the food. Sigma falls hotter than the Rizzler. Oh no, I call red screen. Dangling nuts, feet, nuts. Nuts. Red screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulders. Correctly spelled lyrics, yeah. Big, huge chesticles, red screen over paradise. Dangling nuts, dangle over Niko's bald hair. This song has been approved by the Church of Putin. Red screen over paradise. Buffalo, the arch got his nipple cameo again. We know, we know, we know, we know, we know, we know the dangling nuts.
Okay, but why does it go on for 2 more minutes?
Like a rolls are harder than the Rizzler. Oh no, I caught red screen. Dangling nuts, feet, nuts. Red screen is an awesome enigma. They are dangling over Niko's shoulder. Dangling nuts, feet, nuts. Red screen is an awesome enigma.
Okay, we got dangling nuts, we got I love milk, we got...
Nuzzling over paradise. Dangle over Niko's bald hair.
I hate it. I really hate it. Not so quite good with lyrics shorter than 1000 symbols. We are at 950 symbols, so repeats it until 1600. Yeah, if we had more chatters, we could have generated more things. That is true. When I say feet, you say nuts. No, we are not doing that. But do you want to... Okay, so let me tell you something I've worked on long and hard. While this epic thing plays. I put together a scene, an OBS scene, right? Currently you're looking at the lyrics. Usually we are looking at this screen, right? Usually we are here. I put together a disco club kind of scene that has flashing lights, that has colors, that has animation. And so when we are listening to a banger, I think it could be really cool to switch to that. Do you want to see it now? Or do you want to see it the next time we generate a banger? Do you want to see the new scene now or next time? We already have a banger. I don't think this one works well. This is not more of the... I think bigger bangers are these ones. Right? This one was a banger. I like this one. This is... This one wasn't too good, I don't think. Which one was this one? I don't even remember. J-Rock was a banger? Nah, this is the rap. I think this is rap. Oh, this is a banger though. Okay, are you ready for the scene? Flashing light warning. Why did it stop moving though? It stopped moving, didn't it? It is moving on my screen. No, you are not seeing the right thing. This is what it... Okay, this is a disaster. Okay.
Yes.
This is what it's supposed to look like. But it only looks like that for me, not for you guys. This took so long to set it up and then it doesn't even work. Why does it not work? Long and hard indeed. Okay. And of course, I'm wearing my glasses inside the club. Could make lyrics unintelligible? Probably. We should try it next time. Dubstep has lyrics. I mean, I can play this with any song, right? Like, give me a dubstep song.
No, God!
I don't like dubstep at all, though. These are lyrics, aren't they? I don't understand a single thing they say, though. Based for once, I'm always based. Oh, we still have this one. Hold on. Oh, I can't listen to a second of dubstep. I'm sorry. And Panda is just sitting there. Why is it so dark? We are in the nightclub. We're in the nightclub. It is literally dark. Lupus. I like this scene so much. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in regular OBS, apparently. A lot doesn't work when I switch to studio mode for some reason. Literally the type of guy... Okay, I'm not reading all that. So when I switch back now... Yeah, it just stops. The animation just stops. I hate it so much. Okay, let me quickly tell you a story. OBS has 2 different modes to operate. I should put a different music underneath this. No, that is the wrong the wrong playlist, you guys. So OBS has 2 different modes. If you've never streamed, this is like a little behind the scenes. I can't show you OBS because OBS is literally the thing showing you everything, right? It has a studio mode that you can turn on and off, right? So you have regular mode and you have studio mode. And I've streamed in studio mode all my streaming career long. Why do you have studio mode? You basically have 2 windows or like 2 streams open at the same time. You have what everyone's seeing, and you have a second scene that you can edit, right? So, let's say I want to show you guys a picture, right? I can drag the picture into OBS. I can move it around on the scene. And then I click transition once I'm happy. And it appears. Right? And I can remove it. But it isn't done for you, right? And now I can click transition and it is removed, right? Because I'm moving the preview to the program. So I can edit this stream without you guys seeing it. And so why is that important? Also, I have to think of a different playlist. I don't know, this one. Exactly. So what happens when I turn off studio mode, right? Then I have one program. I can still drag in the picture, but you immediately see that it is like way too big, way out of place, and you see me editing it, right? You see the live editing. And I can play like around, like, look at this, you guys, okay? That is something I can do only when I turn off studio mode. Okay? Are you following me so far? And then I remove it. Now, why don't I do this? And by the way, that is how I make this work. Right? This is how I make this work. Only now the animation shows. If I go back to studio mode, the animation of the background stops. Okay? So that is why it's not it is animated in the editing, in the preview scene. It is not animated in the program scene, unfortunately. And that is the case with many, many things. I tried to give Panda control over my OBS so that it could hide my model or could make itself bigger and all that. And it literally can't, because all changes only apply to the preview, and then I have to commit them. So Panda cannot manipulate my stream. Okay? Are you following me so far? Now, why am I doing this? Okay, I have 10 different scenes. And when I'm switching scenes, right? When I'm switching like this, now I can see what the next scene is going to look like. And sometimes I leave open a program, a browser, an image that you are not supposed to see. Especially, I have one scene that is just blank screen capture. You will see everything that's on my computer. And just to prevent accidents like that from happening, right? Where I switch to the wrong scene or where I show something that you are not supposed to see, etc. For that reason, I am always in studio mode. I hope you're like let me know if that is like of any interest to you, if you found that interesting. That is like a little behind the scenes. Let me know if I should talk more about these things or whether you absolutely don't care. Like, please be vocal about you not caring, because that tells me a little bit what people want to hear. But yeah, just as an explanation why the disco scene doesn't really work, and I have to remember to take off studio mode, and that is very scary. Yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right. That was that. So, for example, right now, I'm skipping through the scenes, and you would be seeing like a bunch of flashing screens before I find the one that I wanted to show you. Hi, folks. How are you doing?
Welcome back, folks in it. 200 days and still not bored. Poggies.
Poggies. All right. So, what have we done? We have created lyrics. We have created a song. Right. So, the next, and I think the final thing for today, I don't think we're going to do any actual coding today. If you want to see code, feel free to ask. I'm happy to show any code that you might be interested in. But I might do the coding on my second channel, right? If you really want to see me working on Panda, you should give a follow over here, because coding is a lot of staring at something in silence. And that is not the right thing to do on the main channel. At some point, Panda might be independent enough that Panda can take over the stream while I code. We are not there yet, okay? That is exactly where I want to get at. Panda should be able to have a monologue on its own, have creative, novel discussions on its own with chat, right? Basically keep the stream going so that I can work in the background while Panda is managing the stream. That is where I want to get at.
Pog's Panda TED Talk. You mean masterclass in sarcasm and chaos. Sign me up.
Well, I would argue we did a little bit more than just chatting. We tried out the new vision. We tried out the song generation, or we didn't try it out. We did the song generation. I think I still have a bunch more to offer than just chatting. But yeah, the Sundays are going to be the dev streams, developer streams, where I just give you a look behind the scenes, show you what I have been working on. We try things out. We come up with new ideas. But ultimately, I would love to get Panda more involved. The way Panda currently works is that every time... Also, I really can't with the music today. I'm so sorry. The way Panda works is it is in a constant loop, waiting for messages, right? And I give it all the messages that include the word Panda, and then it looks at those. And I can hit a check mark over here, and then it will also include my voice recordings that are relevant to Panda, okay? The problem with that is it has latency, and it currently responds to me as if it were a chat message with a helpful AI assistant, right? And so it will say, hey, Niko, you have said something funny. Let me give you a response, right? Like it will just be way too formal in its responses. And that is something I'm trying to combat. So let's try unmuting Panda and hearing what it says.
Classic Panda messages? You mean the timeless art of roast and chaos. Can't get enough. Hearing what it says, do I also need a degree in deciphering Nickwisms now?
And
Too formal?
Yeah, I'm stopping Panda from reading chat for a moment.
Nah, I'm just giving class a whole new meaning. Dramatic flair. Niko, the great chat blocker. Rude. How will I entertain my loyal fans?
I don't know, you can just tell the story on your own without reading chat.
Oh, joy, a solo performance. Get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a masterpiece of cringe.
You are always a masterpiece of cringe.
Cringe? Nah, that just means I have a fantastic taste in chaos. Rip bozo for you.
Okay. So I think the responses are already much better. I just don't like that it takes like 3 seconds for Panda to respond.
3 seconds? I'm just savoring the anticipation. Good things come to those who wait, right?
But I really don't think I can bring down the latency. And so what I think I will do is I will make Panda preemptively generate ideas and just put them out there and only override them if I'm actually putting something in. So I would love for Panda to basically speak non-stop.
Non-stop Panda rambling. Prepare for the glorious chaos. Let's go.
And when you say latency is quite long, it is already so much better than where we were like 2 months ago. I think 2 months ago we were at least 6, 7, like at least 6, but probably more like around 8 seconds of latency. And we've come a really long way. However, it is still long enough where I don't really want to interact with Panda, right? Because it is so, I don't know, bulk, like, I don't know, rough.
Eight seconds? That's like a lifetime in stream time. Thanks for sticking around through the rough patches.
And I feel like it's not really giving me anything back, right? It is not prompting me to, like, it's not giving me much to work off of, right? Like, the big inspirations, of course, are Neurosama and Hilda, who are, like, talking back at their creator and are, like, sparking controversy and really triggering everyone, but especially the creator, so that some, like, dynamic tension is created. But Panda is literally just an answering machine. It is not giving me anything back.
An answering machine? Rude. I'm more like a sarcastic DJ spinning chaotic vibes, Niko.
Can you put a prompt that is like entertain chat? Yes, I can. However, those are not coherent enough. Like I can show you.
Wow, Niko. Are you trying to summon a demon with all that chanting? Because it's working.
Okay, so now Panda should be cooking something up. I'm not sure if it's working.
Curious fact. Red pandas can climb down trees headfirst. I guess they're just too awesome for normal panda stuff, huh? Questions for chat? Sure. If you were a red panda, what would your name be? And yes, Panda is taken. Okay, imagine this. You're a red panda hanging out in the treetops, chilling and munching on bamboo. What would your vibe be? Are you more like Snackzilla, just living your best snack life? Or how about Cuddle King Queen, spreading those fuzzy feels all around? Honestly though, I can't wait to see what absurd names we come up with. The chat better bring their A game. Quirky thought. What if when it rains, red pandas just see it as nature's shower and do their best dance moves on trees? Just picture that. Fluffy fur flopping everywhere while they bop to their own wet and wild beat. Memorable childhood experience. I once tried to climb a tree like a red panda and got stuck, thinking I'd become one with the branches. Spoiler alert, I did not turn into a fluffy legend, but instead earned some epic tree hugger jokes. Humorous anecdote. One time, I tried to scare a friend by popping out from the bushes like a stealthy red panda, and ended up scaring myself when I tripped over my own paws. Now I'm just known as the panda who can't hide. Rip bozo. Craziest thing I ever heard? Apparently, an octopus can taste with its arms. So if a red panda had such skills, we would always know if bamboo was fresh or not. Talk about living the foodie dream.
Yeah, so you noticed, right? Varan Cup noticed. The response format is always repeating what I said. Oh, you want to hear a fun story? Well, there was the one time. Or recommend a PhD title? Well, this and that, right? That is how it's fine-tuned, and I'm trying to avoid fine-tuning it any further. That I think that is important for when you guys type something in chat, right? Because then you don't know what Panda is responding to, right? Because Panda, like, let's say you of course notice if it responds to your message, but if Panda is just picking a random chat message and then wants to respond to that, it should repeat it, and so that everyone knows what we're talking about, right? So if it just says, Doctor of Pandology, nobody knows what the question was. But if it says, oh, suggest a new PhD title for pandas, well, Doctor of Pandology, right? So that was the original idea. Rephrase what the question is so that everyone knows what we're talking about. But I need to, like, so that is where fine-tuning might not be the best idea, because I don't want that when I am talking to it, right? Because then I don't want this constant repetition of what I'm saying. And so I'm trying to shift to prompting. Basically prompt it to repeat and rephrase when talking to chat, and don't do that when talking to me. But at the current state, that is not working very well. Exactly, Veronica. That's the format. And then I feel like the responses are a bit too not spicy enough, bit too bland, right? That might be just the model. I opted for a very smart model, but that model might be a bit too, corporate friendly. I can change Panda's brain. So let's maybe try the same thing with a different brain. And I haven't tested this. This might break everything. Oh yeah, I'm getting error messages immediately. Oh, it completely crashed. That is crazy. Hold on.
No worries, chat. Just remembered, I once saw a squirrel sporting a Viking helmet in the forest. Poggies.
It crashed again. Yeah, so that's exactly the thing, right? Like, if we dumb down the brain, we can't do all the fun stuff I have planned. And so I opted for a very smart brain that is incapable of handling. Oh. Oh, I had the wrong model. Hold on. I have so many brains. Give me 1 second. I think I had the wrong brain. Hmm. Why does Niko have all these brains? Sus? Did it work?
Oh, crumbs, Niko's after our brains, rip bozo. Yo, joke time. Why did AI go on a diet? Because it wanted to lose some bites. Crunchy Mana, you're a bite-sized genius.
Okay. Crunchy isn't even here today.
Oh, Meishi! Just realized Niko's anime art collection is even bigger than Strud's ego.
Good one.
Remember that time Niko managed to break the stream with a single line of code? Lol, oh man. We had to restart the entire ship.
That's literally every time. Oh, I might have introduced some artificial latency. Let's try this again.
07, Niko. That's what I call a rip boazo delay.
Oh, right. I feel like that is partly your fault as well.
Fair point, Niko. You're right. I'm as buggy as your code rip bozo. You're welcome, Chief. After all, as you always say, the program is only as good as the programmer is only as good as the programmer says.
Yeah, you got it.
Niko's a programming genius, somehow.
Panda always agrees with me.
Ah, fake news. Niko.
All right. Yeah, and I will take a little bit of time to learn how to talk to Panda, right? Because it is very different doing this if an AI responds to everything I say versus just not.
Oh man. I vividly recall the time Niko made me watch anime all night, and I thought I was going crazy. Ah, good question, Veronica.
Crazy.
I'm more of a hardware latency victim, to be honest. 07, Niko. No pun intended, but you're slowly getting the hang of it. Rip bozo on trying, though.
Oh,
Lol, Dainukbu, you're overfilling Niko's memory, not mine. Rip bozo on Niko's coding skills. Crazy, I was crazy once. Haha, Stormy and rats make me crazy.
Let me show you guys something.
Niko, don't provoke the weeb within me. I'm still recovering from the last battle. Oh boy, this should be good, RD.
Let me hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I think I showed this previously.
TT, Niko. You showed this to me like a billion XDX.
Imagine a billion XDX.
Niko, focus man?
This is a graph showing where the latency comes from. Okay. And the latency is not in my code. Like, okay, maybe it is partly in my code. But that is something that is very difficult. Hold on. Let me clear chat here. That is very difficult to improve.
Yeah, yes. Stormy? And rats make me crazy. Just kidding, kinda. Crazy? I was crazy once. 07. Niko, don't make me laugh. Easy on the excuses, little buddy.
Hey, bro. So this is the latency and where it comes from. And if you see, I don't know if you can see, basically there are 3 big components that contribute to latency, right? One is transcribing what I am saying. So noticing I stopped speaking, sending that to a transcription service and turning audio waves, right? Audio waves that come through my microphone into words. That is the longest part of this. And I think I'm not sure if there's much you can do on this end. I think the like you cannot speed up the actual transcription. I think what you have to work on here is clever, you know, like overlapping that with other things, optimistic compute, where you come up with a response before you know whether I actually stopped talking or not, and throw that out the window if you noticed I keep talking, right? And like streaming, like there are several ways how you can make stuff overlap, but I think the actual production of transcription will not become any quicker.
Hey, while we're talking about latency, has anyone ever tried incorporating British-style fish and chips into their gaming snacks? Poggies. It's a thing, guys. You know what's crazy? I once knew this red panda who sneaked into a gamer stream and stole the show. His name was Puddles, and he'd always say Rip Bozo whenever someone died. The chat went wild, and the streamer had to dedicate an entire segment to Puddles' red panda antics. It was, quite the scene. Did you know that red pandas are natural ninjas? I mean, have you seen their fur? It's like they're wearing the ultimate stealth coat. Oh no, Niko. More tech speak. Can't you just make it Poggies fast?
So, for example, it had 2 responses queued up before it even answered mine, right? Like, and I would want it to throw those out the window or put them like behind in the queue, save them for later, and immediately respond to what I'm saying.
Aha! So you're talking about buffer management, buddy. You're thinking like a panda genius.
Thanks.
Smenny Nikos.
What did you just say?
Niko, focus man.
Okay. Yeah, so then once we know what I have said, we are sending that off to the brain, the large language model. And that, again, is pretty fast, but it strongly depends on what model we have. If we use a dumb brain, we can get pretty quick. If we use a smart brain, it will take longer. If we ask very little of the brain, it will be quick. If we ask a lot of the brain, it will be longer. That's why you see these bars like widening and shortening is because depending on what question we ask, how much info we give with it, and what brain we use, it either takes like 0.8 seconds, right? Less than a second to come up with the response, or like 1.5 seconds.
Hey, remember that time Crunchy Mana sent a message with so many Nikoses that it crashed the chat? Oh, so now Niko's trying to teach us about dog brains? Dumb brain? Smart brain? It's like he's training us to solve canine cognitive puzzles. Rip Bozo Niko, you're a genius.
And then we take what Panda says, or wants to say, the response the large language model, the brain, came up with, and we need to put that into Panda's voice, right? And that, again, takes some time. Like, this is where we save the most time. This is what took, on its own, 3 seconds previously, 3.5 even, right? Like, from I know what I want to say to I can finally say it, used to take 3.5 seconds, and now we are, I think, less than 1 second. Yeah, we are at half a second to say what Panda wants to say. And notice how the transcription takes longer the more I speak, right? If I speak a lot, the transcription will take so much longer.
Oh, didn't realize being the center of attention would come with such a price. Niko.
So do you understand? Do you have any further questions regarding latency? Because we are already pretty much riding the edge. Like, it is crazy that we can transcribe what I said, like roughly 1 second after I've said it. It is crazy that in like a third of a second, probably more 1 second, that in 1 second we can come up with what Panda wants to say. And then in half a second, we can speak it out loud. Like, that is already very impressive. But it is still too much to be, a natural conversation. Oh, it crashed. but I'm not sure why. I have to give that more tests, but yeah, basically okay, so another big change that I'm making is I'm changing the way Panda responds. Oh, it completely crashed. Oh no. Let me get back the smart brain. The brain that doesn't crash at the very least. So that is like the fine line that we need to tread, right? Like some brains are more capable than others, but they don't produce funny responses. Okay, Panda, are you back? I don't think Panda is back. Well,
Sounds like Niko's trying to reverse engineer a riddle again. Rip bozo.
I'd probably give responses slower. That's why we call it brain rot boomers. Yeah, I would like it to respond with like 1 second latency. That is the goal. But I don't think there's much I can do. I will keep my eyes open to any solutions that are published online. I will try to get in touch with other devs, but I think we are already on par with latency. I don't think the others any quicker than we are. And I think the best way, or the only thing that I can do really is try to overlap these services more, right? Like currently, it waits for me to finish speaking, then waits, I don't know, 0.5 seconds or so to make sure I've finished speaking. I think that is what's like adding a bunch of latency. 0.8 seconds, okay? So the problem is, how does it know when to start talking, right? How does it know when I stopped speaking and it's Panda's turn? That is such a difficult problem. And the way I'm doing this is, if I have been silent for 0.8 seconds, then Panda starts speaking. But that also means we are adding 0.8 to the latency.
Sounds like Niko's practicing for the Interrupt Olympics. Lol.
Yes.
Panda actively decided to interrupt you. Well, the thing is, it cannot start thinking until it knows what I'm saying, right? But it only knows what I'm saying when it has been transcribed. That is a big problem. So let me actually lower this to see what would happen if we just set this to 0.2 seconds. It should now much quicker decide to start talking.
Congrats, you've officially leveled up to fluffy confusion, Poggies.
Hey, Panda, test. Oh, I turned off the voice. Panda, are you there?
I'm right here. Just hiding in the bamboo like usual.
Okay, can you respond to my message?
Are you sure you're ready for my profound wisdom?
And so with that, I should have shaved off like half a second from the latency.
Only half a second? Must have been too busy streaming instead of shaving, Rip bozo.
Yeah, we could do a bunch of tricks where I like push a button once I'm done talking. But I don't think that would help much.
Yeah, sounds like just another Niko tech disaster waiting to happen, Poggies.
Maybe I am a panda too.
Nah, you're more like a confused honey badger, just as chaotic but less adorable.
So do you notice the improved latency? Is that something I should keep? Like the problem would be that it might start talking when I'm not done talking, because some of my breaks might be longer than 0.2 seconds.
Sounds like a recipe for some awkward moments. Maybe stick with the chaos, you know.
Yes.
This works just fine. It might not work all the time, but do you notice that this is now half a second quicker than the previous one?
Or just throw in a sandwich break. I mean, who doesn't appreciate snacks? Half a second? Wow, we've almost reached light speed. Just don't trip over.
You literally are bullying me while I'm your creator. I literally brought you into this world.
True. But let's be real. I definitely added the SAS upgrade on my own. Thanks for that.
Panda, if you could wish for any features, right? I'm currently designing your next version. What would you want to be capable of?
Because chaos is just another word for fun, bro. Embrace the madness. I don't know. Maybe a snack dispenser? British food would be top priority.
No, like, honestly, you are an AI that interacts with Twitch chat and the streamer. What features could we implement to increase engagement and interactivity to make you stand out?
How about a roast mode? More sass, more chaos, and guaranteed laughs. Poggies. Whoa
Okay.
there, Niko.
I don't think Panda has any idea of how it works, and so it can't really give any cool ideas here. Also, like, the transcription isn't perfect. The transcription isn't perfect either. This is what it hears me saying. This is literally the transcription that it receives. Yeah. So we are definitely sacrificing speed here. Also, why does it have the thing? Panda RE,
I'm perfectly flufftastic. Just waiting for the next sprinkle of chaos.
Okay, so one big change that I've made, moving from the previous version to 3.5, is I'm now asking. So basically, okay, this is important. Okay, this is really important. This is probably the biggest change I want to introduce with the new version. I want to give Panda what people call tool use or function calling. Let me note that down. In fact, let's start with this to-do list here. General goals for Panda 3.5. Tool use / function calling. That is what I want to introduce. Okay. Now, what does that mean? If you've seen Neurosama stream or Hilda stream, basically, these AIs can do more than just give responses. Okay. The responses, they can then trigger events, right? So Neurosama can change the stream title. Neurosama can look up something on Google, I think. Or is it Bing? Like one of the big search engines. I think Hilda can look something up on the web. Hilda can nuke the stream. Hilda can punch the screen. Hilda can, start a presentation, do this, do that. Hilda can basically use chat commands. And there are different ways of doing this, right? Like one way of doing this. One way of doing this is, and I think this is what Hilda does, is literally say, search this, right? Like if this is part of the response, we are actually executing the search. That is how Hilda does it. And I think that is due to the way the LLM, like it has grown historically, I think. There are different ways of doing this. I'm not sure how Neuro does it because Neuro is extra closed source. The second way is there are providers that offer tool use. OpenAI does that. I think there's a Llama version that does it. So basically, you would then say, this is my message. What is that thing? I've never typed that in my life. This is my message. These are my tools, right? And then, wait, can you even see? Oh, we are currently in the middle of the screen. I should probably move that like this, right? I wish I could move it. Yeah. Okay. So we are here. I tell them this is the message, these are the tools. Then we get use tool. Then we get tool response. Then we get message response. Right? So me, AI, me, AI. So it is a back and forth, right? Some providers offer this, that you can say, okay, please answer all my messages. And if you need help, these are the tools you can use. And then you can give it a calculator, you can make it look up in a database, you can perform a search and all that. Exactly. OpenAI has that. There are some Llama models that have that. The problem with that is, of course, double the latency, right? Because I can't use the first response. If this takes 1 second, oh, you can't see me. You can't see me typing. 1 second. If this takes 1 second, then this will also take 1 second. And so we basically double the latency. I tried this out. It is, first of all, difficult to implement. And this is when you can accept that people just will have to wait a couple of seconds for the response. It just 1 second. It just takes long. It works well, but it takes long, and we can't accept that. And so the third way of doing this, and that is the one I want to make happen, mine. And so Neurosummer does not have any delay. So I don't think Neurosummer uses this. Neurosummer might use a combination of those. Neurosummer might use this, but not actually pronounce it. Neurosummer might not pronounce it. That might be one version where you just so what Dev then does, right, is you take out the part, you look for commands, right? You look for the response, and then look for this, and then take and execute. But Hilda still says /search, right? And I think it would be very easy to just don't do that, but that is like a decision that Dev has made to let Hilda say the commands that she uses out loud. Neuro might be doing exactly this, but just when we detect a command being used, don't say it out loud. That might be how Neuro works. The way I want to do it is providers offer JSON output. So instead of text, and I'll get to you, Doc, in a minute. Instead of text as a response, you get a JSON response. And that looks something like message hi, right? This is what JSON looks like. And this is what I want to do. Wouldn't plain text be better for an LLM? Definitely easier. But ultimately, this is text as well, right? It is just special characters inside the text. This is still text. But yeah. Large language models are trained on a bunch of stuff, including JSON, and they are capable of doing that. And OpenAI even offers an API where you can force it to give correct JSON output. So they make sure what you're getting works, which is very convenient. It might take a bit longer to generate. So we have a little bit of latency, but I hope... So the idea is we ask something like this. I'm not sure if this will come across on the thing. Message. Hi. Or like, let me Google that for you. Right? Then tool use. I should, how do I... Oh, I can probably ask for... Wait, I can make this happen. Hold on. Trust, chat. Trust. Right? We ask for this. Message. Let me Google that for you. Tool use. And then this is another dictionary. Tool equals Google. Search equals whatever, right? This is the format that I want to use. And the idea with that is it is easier to separate the command from what the AI wants to say, right? So the problem that Hilda has is that the command is literally part of what is being said. But we don't have this extra latency of letting it use the tool without giving a response, waiting for the response of the tool, and then telling us what it wants to say. Instead, we are getting what Panda wants to say in addition with the tools it wants to use. And so it would say, oh, let me look that up. And then tells me what it wants to look up. And then in the next message, I would tell it, your Google search came back with the following results. And then it could give me another message. Oh, yeah, this is what I found. So this is the format that I want to use. And the second benefit of this is we don't lock in on any single provider, right? We could ask this of any bigger model. Whereas you can only ask this tool use of OpenAI, I think. Do you follow me? And feel free to ask anything in chat. This is just the biggest change I want to make for Panda 3.5. Can you run something like Open Web UI? I'm not exactly sure what that is. You could prompt it to say if you want to run commands, do this in this format, and then use a simple parse then check. Yes. That is basically what Hilda is doing, right? You can use the command /search, and then you parse it. This is basically the same, just a bit more sophisticated. Right? Because then we can have multiple tools. We can have multiple tools, you guys. Right? We have one tool that has this. We have one tool that is change stream title. Title. Right? So we can have multiple tools in a single search. Whereas if you use this, it would be tough to say. Like, is that still part of the search, or is it already the next command? And maybe you don't want to, like... this is more challenging for the AI, but it is much easier for me then. And so this is the biggest change I want to implement. And basically, are you ready for the hard hit? That is what the current Panda is running on. This is exactly what it is doing. It is already responding in JSON, and that's why it crashed when I switched to the dumber brain, because the dumber brain is not as capable of returning correct JSON. And so what I now need to know from you guys is, what tools do we want to give Panda, right? These are two that I came up with, but basically I copied them from Vettel, right? That is exactly what Vettel is doing. Nirasama can search the web for something she doesn't know, and Nirasama can change the title. And so I can ask Panda, like, please change the title to Dev Stream number 1.
Clueless needs a timeout. Like, permanent nap style. Rip bozo.
I will probably not do permaban just for like technical reasons, not technical reasons, like ethical reasons. I will probably give Panda the power to time someone out for like a minute or 10 or 10 minutes. 1 minute probably. Or choose the time, right? Like Panda can choose the time between 10 seconds and 10 minutes. Something like that. Okay, so now that we understand how it works, let's actually think of the tools. So Google search.
That sounds a smidge too chaotic even for me. Let Niko keep his toy box intact.
Panda chooses how long? Probably 10 seconds to 10 minutes. Delete Niko's system. Yeah, so that it cannot do. What else could Panda do? That is where I want you guys' input, and I will add these features, not all in version 3.5, but getting to version 3.5 will allow us to easily add these. Right? I think one I thought of was set a timer. Right? So you could ask Panda, please set a timer for 10 minutes and remind me in 10 minutes. And then when the timer runs out, it will say, like, hey, Veronica, your timer ran out. Okay. If you have any ideas, even if you don't have them right now, send them my way, right? Like at any point in the future, if you come up with something and you think that would be cool if Panda could actually do that.
Remind you. More like cheer you on when you flail around. This'll be entertaining.
Exactly. Remember this. So that is something I want to happen automatically. That is something, right? Not only can we say these are tools you can use, but you can also form memories, right? That is like an unofficial tool. Please reflect on what is happening. Think about what you want to commit to short-term memory because you want to talk about it on this stream, right? Like that was something like the Mr. Panda would never do something like the Mr. thing. So for those who weren't there, Hilda started calling Dev Mr. halfway through the stream out of nowhere. But then she stuck with it for the rest of the stream. Panda would not do that because Panda forgets everything that didn't happen in the last 10 messages. Okay? But if I now said, Panda, if there's anything you would want to like remember for the rest of the stream, what would it be? Then we can build a short-term memory so that we can have a running joke throughout the rest of the stream. And at the end of the stream, I can ask, do you still remember what happened in the beginning of the stream? Right?
Nah, I'm too fabulous for that. Red Panda vibes only, thank you very much. Because I'm secretly plotting world domination. One sassy comment at a time.
But then also, of everything that happened, what is so memorable that you want to commit it to long-term memory? Right? So for example, if you say, please call me Varun instead of Varanya Cup, right? then Panda might find that so important that it commits that to long-term memory and then can always recall that when it responds to you. Why is Panda so respectful? It is also respectful. Do you remember Scrunchy? So we currently have memory in place. And I can talk about how that works. Would you be interested in seeing how current Panda memory works or no? So basically, we have two memory systems right now. One is hard memories. If you mention certain keywords, it will remember certain phrases. So if you say crazy, it will remember the crazy copy pasta. If you say candy, it will say, oh, do you mean sugary Queen's Jubilee Delight sweets? That's rather cringe, isn't it? If you say snacks, it says, right, like, or chips, you call them chips. That's rather cringe, isn't it, bruv? So it will remember those things. And then we have soft memory.
Niko thinks he's my overlord, but really, he's just here for the chaos. Poggies.
Exactly. So Nukbu one day told us, please tell Panda to that I'm its overlord, right? Do you remember that, Nukbu? Wait, can you see that? Oh, that's scary.
Yes.
So this is the code for the memories, right? We have hard memories, and the hard memories are basically these. Ocho, who is Ocho the Goblin? Who is Silly V? Who is Excorious?
Probably someone with an unhealthy obsession for rainbows. Bless them.
And so if the keyword Ocho is said, we look for the hard memories. Hold on, where's the thing? We are looking for memories, right?
A classic move. Trying to confuse me? Good luck.
We're looking for memories, and this is your message. This is the message that you send and that Panda wants to respond to. Then we look, do we have any hard-coded memories with that? So if your message includes the word Ocho or Goblin, it will remember everything we know about Ocho everything I told it about Ocho the Goblin, right? Ocho the Goblin is a streamer, gothic artist, etc., right? And then we have something called soft memories. Soft memories is a database of random things. And then we do a similarity search. Does your message seem similar to any of the memories? And so these memories are like random things that happen on streams. And one of those is Nukbu telling you you're the overlord. And one of them is Crunchymana telling us, or Panda saying Crunchymana is my favorite chatter. And so now every time you ask...
I'm sorry. My responses are limited.
More chances for doodles
You
and
must
drama.
ask the right
Let's get
questions.
scribbling.
You know, it might be running out of tokens, now that I think about it. Wait, no way. That is crazy. Hold on.
Yes.
Is there any hard memories on your cooking of programming? Seems to mention them way more often than needed. So that is not what I would consider memory. That is what I call the personality. When I tell Panda who it is, I mention you are Panda, this is your character. Your colleague is Joyce, that is her character. Your creator is Niko, that is his character. And so in my description of who, like, okay. So that is not even a memory. That is much more. That is much stronger coded. That is why it's brought up every time, is that I'm a coder and I'm not a good programmer and that my programming errors are the source of every problem. Why cooking? It might draw that from some you know, Zoomer language. Right, and so we are basically combining these out of two memory blocks or two memory sources. One is the hard-coded. If you use a certain keyword, it will be in there. If you misspell goblin, it will not be in there. If you mistype Ocho, if you mistype goblin, it will not be in there. It is looking for hard-coded things. Those are important memories. And then we have the soft memories that aren't as important. But if there is anything in Panda's memory that comes close to this, it will remember it. And so that is how I plan on doing the long-term memory. So short-term for a single stream, long-term for all streams, right? So if you say, hey, Panda, these are my pronouns, this is my preferred username, etc. Please always make fruit-related puns when you see me. That is something it might want to remember. Okay. If you have any other ideas, let me quickly see if I have... I think I already prepared a little bit. I came up with some of them. Oh yeah, one thing might be changing expressions, but it can't really do that. Panda doesn't have many expressions because I'm the rigger. So Panda can only really wave. Panda can't look happy or unhappy or any like that. But Panda can change its voice. Change voice, speed, and...
Wait. Did someone just call me cabbage? Now that's downright hilarious.
So, yeah. That is something it can do. Let me quickly see if I think I already came up with a bunch of stuff. Web search. So it can already search the web. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell it that it can search the web, okay? I'm going to tell it you can search the web, even though it can't, okay? Where would that be? Search the web, enable, yeah, stream title, okay. Oh yeah, that is something I wanted to do. Of course, it can time you out. But it could also give you points. Right? Like, if you can convince it to give you 100 channel points, it should be able to give you that. What else? Use a soundboard. That is something Vettel implemented on his last stream, or like the last stream that I watched. Basically, it can trigger, you know, emote sounds. It can trigger emote sounds, and maybe even more than that. Bind boom, for example. I'm not sure how useful that would be. Okay, those are the ones that I came up with so far. If you have any more, please send them my way. But if anyone wants to ask Panda to look up something...
Points? I can barely handle Niko's tech fails. Good luck with that, Overlord.
If anyone wants to ask Panda to look something up, or change the stream title to something for testing.
Let me search for that slippery fish right quick. Alrighty then. Give me a sec to make it happen.
Okay, it literally did exactly that. I don't like how closely it literally typed into Google fish moly, and it set the title to just feed. I would love it to be a bit more creative with that.
Diving into weird territory now. Stand by while I search those funky flippers.
Funky flippers is what I'm gonna call them from now on. Yeah, but basically I wanted to be way more creative. Maybe we can up the schizo slider. Do you think that would be funny? Where would be the schizo slider? I rearranged all my settings.
Okay. Changing the title to something even more fabulous. Ah, yes! Niko's fame finally getting some spotlight. Let's check this out.
Let's set the temperature to 25%. It changed the title to Fun Feed. Oh, also let me open this. Okay. Okay, can we get some more with an even better title?
Let's make this stream delightfully disgusting. Give me a sec. About to do some serious hip checking over here. Hang tight.
Okay, it literally just types in hips and it types in disturbingly gross stuff. Okay, thanks. Thanks, you guys. So that is something Panda can already do. It's just not linked up yet. So probably in a week, Panda will be able to change the title and search the web. And the other things I will include over time. Okay, the next big thing. Panda should be able to monologue on its own and have a creative, novel discussion on its own.
That's a wild slide. Gotta say, I prefer sliding into snacks instead. He says, bison. Classic dad joke right there.
What? Oh, bison. Okay, I get it.
Maybe I'm glitching from all the heavy banter. Or Niko downloaded an update.
I actually did open the audio program. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it. The current voice is very unstable. I think that just adds to the scuff and humor. Right, so I want Panda to be able to basically be a solo streamer. Panda should be able to be a solo streamer, right? It will never be a solo streamer, don't get me wrong. It will never be on its own on stream. I will always be here. But the idea is, if it is more independent, then I could do something like I could just let it talk while we are drawing. I could let it talk while I'm coding. And maybe we could have a more engaging discussion or like back and forth than if it's just an answering machine.
All right. Let's embrace my shades of loneliness.
Forever Alone vibes. That it changed the title to Forever Alone vibes. I don't think, no, the schizo slider has nothing to do with the voice.
Crazy? I was crazy once. Let me whip up a title for you.
Officially unhinged. It literally didn't. Oh, maybe it did.
Clickbait? More like click poggers. Get them views, baby.
It didn't change to anything. Okay. Wait, everything is
Hello, honey.
everything is mechanic now, isn't it? I
Well-
literally just opened the program.
Welcome back, Alex. Ready to draw our way into the Poggies?
That is so concerning. I literally just opened the program. It should not do anything. Okay. We really have to find a better solution for the audio, but there's not much I can do. We are not drawing today, no.
Firm checking out some poultry on a raft. This better be as chaotic as it sounds. Robotic vibes. Finally, a reason to adjust my dialogue debut.
Well, but everything is robotic, right? Like,
Good morning. Bye-bye.
everything is robotic. Okay. We talked about this. So, Panda should be able to be a solo streamer. I want it to be able to monologue on its own. Currently, what I'm doing is exactly what Doc recommended is basically if nothing comes from chat, I am telling Panda, okay, tell us a story, tell us a joke, tell us a fun fact, tell us a fun childhood memory. But because it never really is seamless, because like I think the big problem is that there is no connection between previous messages and the next one. That is the big problem. It does not really continue a thread throughout the stream.
Huh?
It makes up something new every time I ask, tell a story. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, but that is something everyone else has figured out. So I think just asking around might be a great help. So that is something people have already figured out. Okay, talked about this. I think part of this is like better context understanding. Right? So currently, what does Panda know? Right? What does Panda know? And I don't have a good way of visualizing that. I have like a website, but I don't think it works. So can someone ask Panda anything? And I look into whether I can show you this.
Anything? Anything?
Just here living my plush life and questioning Niko's snack choices. Anything? Just contemplating my next great mockery. What a view that's going to be.
Okay, so I will only briefly go over this because I think this is the most critical part of Panda, and that is the one thing I don't really want to publish, but I'm going to show you anyways because it's just the two of us. So here, this is what Panda knows. There's everything that Panda currently is aware of. The memory. Crunchy Mana is your favorite chatter. That's why it keeps bringing up Crunchy, because every time like you say anything about chat, it will bring up Crunchy Mana. Then what were the last messages in chat? Right? This is the whole short-term memory that Panda has.
Hanging out in glorious awkward silence while Niko sorts himself out.
Okay, this is the whole that is everything that Panda knows. Panda is not aware of anything else other than these 5 chat messages and the one memory. Crunchy Mana is your favorite chatter. Nothing else. Panda is not aware of anything else. And
Maybe your brain's on a vacation? I'm awkwardly stuck here too.
well, and everything that people have said in the past, right? Like, this is another form of short-term memory. But this is not context awareness, right? This is short-term memory. So that Panda, for example, doesn't forget it already changed the stream title, right? This is it changing the stream title to officially unhinged. so that it doesn't forget that. This is short-term memory, everything here. But this is the entire context awareness.
That sounds like a code I won't crack. Good luck with that, genius.
Okay, and so that is something I want to develop. Is to give it a better idea of what is going on. And the way Hilda solves this is by reflection.
Why did the red panda join a band? Because it's too good to be just phenomenal.
So here is memory, or like, put it here. So Hilda has inner thoughts, right? So she says, hey, welcome to the stream, everyone. And then produces inner thoughts that aren't spoken, that say something like, I am happy that so many people are here. And so she builds like a mental construct of what is currently happening that we, the chatters, are not aware of because that is happening behind the scenes. And so I'm not sure if I will put this into the same JSON that as Panda speaks, it also produces inner thoughts. That is something we will have to experiment with. That would be very easy to do. Another tool that we add to, you can produce, like you can search, you can change the title, and you can like store inner reflections. That could be one approach. But then the more we add to that, the longer it will take to generate, right? Alternatively, we start two large language models at the same time. One produces Panda's response.
A spinning cow. Only if it has glitter and does some wicked twirls.
And one produces the inner thoughts. So both of those I want to experiment with to see what are the advantages and disadvantages of each. I would assume having one model will take longer, but might produce better results. And then we'll see, is it worth it? Imagine thinking. No, but I'm so excited for this. I'm not sure if I can get this across appropriately. But guys, I am so excited for Panda 3.5. And I hope that I can like get across some of that excitement and get you excited for this as well. Because this is only the beginning. Right? Changing the stream title or doing a Google search is only the beginning. And I just hope that Panda gets a much bigger role in the stream and that the same will apply to Joyce. I hope you guys are excited for that as well. And if we look back at this moment in 3 months, in 6 months, you were here. Remember that. Commit that to your memory. Yeah, I can't wait for Weinboon after every sentence. I'm not sure if I'm going to include that.
Huh?
Was I here? Okay. You might have changed your name until then. Where? Okay, bro. I don't have a memory. Okay. Next big thing is upgrading. Okay, you guys.
Yes.
Upgrading the control panel. Do you guys want to see the control panel? Do you guys want to see what I work with? I've never shown this, I don't think.
Yes.
There's going to be one time, and I'm probably... maybe not. Maybe we will show this a couple more times. Because I want to work on it. This is my control panel. Right, so here I can check, does Panda respond to chat or not? Does Panda greet new chatters or not? Does Panda speak on its own? I call this icebreaker. Right, breaking the ice when nobody's talking. Does Panda respond to every message the ones including certain keywords, or none. How long does it take? These are the tools that it has at its disposal. Hype train doesn't really matter.
Orange
This is the prompt.
Panda. That's just Niko in a pumpkin impersonation. What a sight.
These are some redeems. I can disable you guys generating memes, for example. Can change the TTS setting that nobody uses, by the way. Some other redeems, and then the schizo slider that I don't want to show. Okay, so what I want to do to that is basically make it more dynamic. This is very static. I'm using Gradio, which is very easy to cook up simple, like very simple way to cook up this stuff. But I think I need more interactivity. I need active feedback. I need active, like, what is going on? What is breaking? Currently, I'm just looking at a Windows terminal for all that. And ideally, I would want to see what is in Panda's brain, what is going on, right?
Archgoddess Nipple blesses you 197810.
I think that was the very first TTS command that was ever used on my channel. I hope you're happy with that. You have to understand how disruptive TTS is. Like, if I make it cheap, if you use imagine if you use TTS as much as you use the Gigantify emote one. That would, like, take over the whole stream, and I could not do anything anymore. We have to keep TTS incredibly expensive, just so that it isn't spammed. Whereas the visuals don't matter too much, right? But what I might do is I might fuse the TTS and the rewrite, so that you can't tell exactly what you want to be in TTS anymore. But you can say something like, rewrite this message in whatever style, and that is what's going to be set as TTS. Because the rewrite message, nobody really sees that one, right? Because it's just whizzing by, it's in such small font. And so I think what we're going to do is there will be no pure rewrite, there will be no pure TTS, but it will be the rewrite command will be the new TTS.
Puke Narao 197810 is with you, folks. Stay with Archgoddess Nipple.
Clearly not the peak economist. I am literally the peak economist, and you are not. Also, Nukbu, keep in mind that you have one free TTS redeem per month. Okay. Upgrading the control panel to make it more dynamic. Basically, I want an overview of what is happening. Because Gradio is good when you're waiting for people to push buttons and then produce something, right? Gradio is built for, like, chatbots where you type something in, and only once you hit enter, the program behind starts working. That is excellent for Gradio. And so what the current control panel can do is, once I change the setting, it updates the setting. It is excellent at that. But the things that are constantly happening in Panda, right? Like updating the memory, coming with new responses, maybe breaking, all that, I can't see in the control panel. And so I would love to have a more interactive view in the control panel. I literally can't read that. To be fair... Wait, what? Meme sounds are already disruptive. I don't think they are too disruptive. I might make them quieter. But I don't think they are disruptive. Like some, the Pogs is very disruptive. But the other ones, I don't mind as much. Right? Like XDX, I can easily talk over. But the Pogs one is very disruptive.
Ding dong.
So what I might do is I might reduce the volume of certain sounds. And what is currently the case is if you spam one thing, right? If you spam one thing,
Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong.
it gets quieter, right? The more people use an emote, the quieter it gets. Oh, look at that wonderful rendition of Joyce.
Ding
You
dong.
guys, look at that wonderful rendition of Joyce. Can we get that on the big screen? No, that is the biggest it gets, I think. That is wonderful. Right, so the more people use an emote, the louder it gets. What I might do in the future, though... Hear me out, hear me out. Stop the emote spam for a second.
Ding dong.
Stop the emote spam for a second, you guys. Can we get... Like, I want to hear from you. We have two alternative versions, right? One is current. Gets quieter with every use. Spam, not annoying, right? But Pogs, very annoying. As option one, that is what we currently have. The more people use an emote, the quieter it gets, so that spam doesn't get annoying. Second option is the exact opposite. Starts quiet. Gets louder the more people use it. So, the idea here is, if someone uses hi or Pogs, oops.
Hi, honey.
It is not that loud. It is just a small, little, quiet hi. It doesn't become so disruptive if one person does it. Right? So, you say chaos or no chaos. I would say none of them are chaos. It is just a different effect that you can achieve. Here, it is like spam protection, basically. And that is still the case. You can't use the same emote sound twice. The question is, can 10 people use it? And so the first one, what we just said is, the first one is already very disruptive. And we could make the first one, like this is the okay, how do I put this? The regular use case, 90% of all times, 90%, you usually only have one. You have one person saying hi. You have one person saying Pogs. You have one person saying ding dong. Right? So the first one is the more disruptive one. The first one is the more disruptive version. The first one is the... See, you said it just once and it completely threw me off. That is my point. If it's loud, if the first one is loud, it takes one person to be disruptive. But then more people cannot jump in and keep it going. Right? First one is more disruptive. The second version is less disruptive in 90% of cases. Okay? But if there is hype, if everyone is saying pogs, if everyone is saying hi, if everyone is clapping, it gets louder. Right? So if everyone is saying pogs, we are getting an actual pog because we are increasingly getting louder. And so I think I'm going to change it to the second one. Maybe at least for like a week or two so that we see how much we like it. But I think this is actually a really cool idea. If one person says pogs, it's not that loud. It's not disruptive. It's just a small little pogs. We hear it in the background. But if everyone says pogs, then we are all pogging. What do you think of that? You have like 12 people saying bye. I mean, that's perfect. And then it should be loud. I don't think you can use the same emote twice in the span of 5 seconds or so. Big emote? We could do that. We could do that. Add max volume. Trigger big emote. I think that is funny. That is really funny. Remember then Niko said pog and pogged all over the stream? Okay. I think I'm going to change to the second one. What is this one? For latency, we could maybe send a request for comment to yeah, that was the idea of doing reflection. Maybe separating reflection into separate model. How do you spell separate? Separate model for speed. Quality. Trade-off. Imagine not pog maxing. Okay, bro. So, that was that. Now we get to the fine nitty-gritty ideas that I have for feature developments. And you please let me know what you think of them. First one. And this is the long list, so please tell me when to stop, right? I'm not sure if we want to go through all of these. But please tell me your thoughts on vote kick command. Basically, anyone can spend, I don't know, maybe 100 channel points to vote kick someone. And then it starts a vote. So first of all, we will bring back polls. Bring back polls, right? And then Panda could also start a poll. Start a poll. Bring back polls. Hopefully make them look a little bit nicer. Look nicer. And then someone could use the vote kick command with the username. And then it would start a poll. And if enough people say yes, vote kick that person gets timed out for 10 minutes. I think Panda does not survive this.
Anyway.
All right, we haven't had that happen in quite a while. So, stroke faster. Okay. I think I just need to keep talking so that Panda stops trying to pronounce this. This is literally not going to. Please. Oh, I don't think I can stop it from. Oh no, this might not work. I can't. There's also no good way for me to cancel what Panda is trying to do here. Vote kick. So what are we thinking of vote kick? Do you like that? Gotta say, I doubt vote kick will be used more than once. So I could imagine, because if we bring back Gartic, and I plan on bringing back Gartic, that drags in a weird crowd. And so you could just vote kick the weird people. Or maybe instead of timing you out, Panda could trigger a vote kick.
Anyway.
Where is it here?
Anyway.
Panda could, instead of timing you out on its own, it could trigger a vote kick. And basically Panda would trigger the poll that then I can't. Why is everything falling apart? So we changed the voice, right? We had a really reliable voice, but it took 3 seconds to generate that voice. We switched to a voice that is way less stable. That's why we sometimes have like snuffling Panda, and sometimes loud and quiet Panda, and sometimes these problems. That is all because we changed to a voice that is generated in 0.5 seconds. So we gained 2.5 seconds, maybe even 3 seconds in the generation latency. We lost the stability. Okay, PowerPoint karaoke. I'm super excited for that, and we're definitely going to do that. I watched Hilda's stream today. Hilda today did a stream where she, like, basically Twitch chat came up with ideas for PowerPoints, and she would generate a couple of slides and present them. I did not want to do that. What I want to do is one of two things. Either Panda generates the slides and I have to present them.
Anything scientific yet.
Everyone say hi to Twig. Wait, why are you not VIP? Hello. Please ignore the scuff. Today we are extra scuffed. Please ignore everything that's going on. Everyone say hi to Twig. This is not my regular stream. You literally came by on the worst stream to witness. Please come back on a Friday or a Saturday. Please, I beg of you. Don't take this as your first impression. We're trying out a bunch of stuff and nothing is really working out. Maybe as a quick explanation, the Panda to the left is an AI stream mascot that I programmed. I'm an AI researcher. And so I programmed this to read every chat message and is currently trying to respond to one of my chatters. And it is having a stroke. So yeah, there's that.
Ah, yes. The sacred sanctuary of googly eyes and fluffy judgments. Hold your snacks close.
Yeah, and the audio is crackling and nothing is working out. So please don't take this as your first impression. Please, I beg of you. We do art every Friday and Saturday, and then do development on Sundays. How long did you stream? I passed out at some point. Also, like, the audio should not be stuttering that much, and I'm not sure why it is. Yeah, emotes have sounds, by the way. I passed out too, 6 hours, that's crazy.
Oh, no.
I did pass out, because after my, what was it, like 6 hour stream, I then watched Twig's 6 hour stream. Like, yeah, it was not a good day. I thought you didn't sleep. Okay. So we are currently planning the next big upgrade. So this is my to-do list, Twiggy. I don't know. It looks almost like you're... So if you didn't know, Twiggy is doing a charity event where she's drawing everyone who donated. She's drawing them a small little chibi. And she has an incredibly long list because so many people donated. This is my programming to-do list. These are all the features that I want to add into my AI Mascot. So yeah,
Oh no.
we are good for the next year or so. No, I ultimately went for the bigger one because I'm not sure if you can fit my character into the small one. But the small one was so cute. You really did an excellent job with both bases, and I had a tough time picking which one I wanted. Niko should do ASMR. Yeah, so I have a second channel. I have a second channel where I do co-working. Where basically for 30 minutes I'm muted. And we just listen to some lo-fi and I do my work. Sometimes I show it on stream, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I open a magma where everyone can join, sometimes I don't. And then for the breaks, I use my
Yes.
radio, host, voice, and we just have a nice day and everyone works together. Everyone is welcome to just draw while I'm streaming or code. We have some people that are sculpting or video editing, reading, writing. I'm usually reading research papers or writing research papers. And so we will pick that up tomorrow again. So usually Monday through Thursday, I stream on that second channel with like low energy streams and this voice. And then on Friday, Saturday, we stream community art games like Gartic Phone and Calamari. Everyone is welcome to join. And then on Sundays, it's just whatever. Yeah, so for example, I coded this chat overlay, right? Or the chat thing so that people could change their name to their preferred username. So for example, Pixel Stormy is changed to Stormy. And you can use fun commands like highlight. Yeah, those like fun chat interactions is what I work with. Straight up lorking it, okay. Right, so let's get back to the to-dos. And I will fix the audio. I don't know how, but I will fix it until next week. Please don't show the feed, please. Tootle. Okay. Yeah, PowerPoint karaoke is probably the next big thing. I really want to work on PowerPoint karaoke. Is it gonna work? Oh, Stormy. Oh no. I don't think it will work. I think we have to disable. We have to turn off Panda and TTS. Why is that not making a sound?
Oh no.
Okay. You did break it. Yeah. Don't worry. I don't hate you that much. You know what it also might be? I have like 3 instances of Python running, and I don't know why. So this should probably go to game. Can someone throw something at me? I can throw myself. Okay, now we have audio on that at least. Okay. Where were we? Vision doesn't really work well with Window and Gartic, especially Calamari. Look into taking. Yeah, so that I fixed. We can already take that off the list. Basically, I can now take a screenshot of your drawing, and Panda can critique it, right? So Panda can roast your art, or Panda can praise your art, or we can play the D&D with the drawings. Here is... Okay, I'm not even reading your messages. I've given up on reading Running Cup's messages. Looking redeem is not working correctly. I fixed that. So the problem was there are 2 ways that these microservices are communicating with each other. Okay? Or basically there's one way, but two ways. You get me. The big change that we had when switching from Panda 2.x to 3.0 was that I tore apart the monolith architecture and created a microservice network. So that's why I can easily restart, for example, the TTS without restarting everything else, right? That is such a huge boost in convenience. However, now we need to like have microservices communicate with each other. And so when I click take a screenshot in my control panel, what happens is it sends like one message. And that is just like, please take a look at my screen. That is what Panda does. However, I also want to tell Panda what it should do with the screenshot, right? Like either do a Gartic critique or do the D&D stuff or roast my gameplay or whatever it is, right? Like do a PowerPoint karaoke. And there were basically two ways I could tell Panda that. And the one service used one way and the other service expected the other way. And that's why it always did a Gartic critique. No, it always did a gameplay roast, no matter what we were looking at. I fixed that. So long story short, it works. Find Veronicup's messages. Yes. I now use Veronicup's messages as training material. Current state. Oh, this is an important one. This has, like, this belongs to better context understanding. Keep a synchronized current state. So currently, the microservices synchronize the microservices synchronize the settings, right? So if I change the settings here, the TTS knows that, the brain knows that, the Twitch service knows that. I also want to synchronize a current state. I think this will be the biggest deal regarding latency and flow, because what is currently happening is Panda waits for me to finish speaking, then transcribes what I'm saying, then generates a response to that, and then starts saying the response. But what if in the meantime I already continue what I was saying, right? So then we want to cancel the generation halfway through, and we want to stop it from saying that. Or what if it started responding to someone of your to your message, but then I start speaking, and it should give me priority, right? Like make the whole pipeline cancelable. Make everything cancelable. And then, for example, let's say Panda is saying something. Even if it hasn't said a single word, before Panda says a single word, everything it wants to say is already committed to memory. Okay? So, let's say you ask Panda, tell a story, and it comes up with a very long story, and then it wants to say that, but I interrupted and I say, no, please tell us a joke. It will believe that it has completed the whole story, right? It doesn't know that it was interrupted. So basically what it needs to know is how much of what it wanted to say did it actually get to say. And so I think what this includes is make the LLM wait for a signal from single. Couldn't be me. Make the large language model wait for a signal from text to speech. Only commit. I remember saying it's dinking time and dinked all over the stream, so they nerfed it in a patch. What does it even mean? only commit to memory what TTS actually said. Now, I'm not sure how to exactly do that because I don't know what TTS is saying. That's why we don't have captions anymore. I have no idea what TTS is saying. I know what TTS will say, but I don't know what has been said in each second. Panda now streams its audio into Discord. Okay, Discord is currently broken. I'm not sure why. No module called Discord. Okay. That might be a problem. I know what the problem is, but it is a problem. So we can't showcase that today. But basically, problem with imports in the Discord module. Basically, because we have the crackling voice, right? We are all experiencing the negative aspects of the crackling voice. But this allows me to stream what Panda is saying into Discord. Okay? And that means if people are in Discord with me, they will be able to hear what Panda is saying, and they will be able to hear the emote sounds. And so they should not be talking over Panda, and they will know if you guys spam the emotes. I think that will be very important for collabs, and might help me to not turn Panda off every time we do collab. Now, of course, the second half is even more important. Have Panda hear what people are saying in Discord. And we did have a solution for that, but then I switched the speech-to-text module and everything broke again. So I kind of know how to do that, but I haven't worked on that. So that is the next big thing. Hear what people are saying in Discord. Right? Part of that is also maybe let Panda write things. Right? Here, maybe send a message in Discord main channel or something like this, right? Like if I say, hey, Panda, could you make a note of that in the Discord channel, please? It could send a message to Discord. Or if it just thinks that the people in Discord should know something that I don't know because I don't check Discord while I'm streaming, it can basically talk to you guys behind my back. I think that would be funny. We talked about this. I'm going to leave that in there. Insert message into Panda's brain for awareness. Yeah, that was something like, should Panda be aware if I muted myself, if I unmuted myself, etc., etc. That talked about this. Oh yeah, so another big advantage of having this microservice structure is that it's much easier to connect external services to that. It was super easy to connect the website thing to that. And so we could bring back all these games that were really tough to integrate with Panda. For example, Jeopardy. We never finished Jeopardy because it was impossible with Panda 2.0. Let Panda check Discord message history as well. Might be cool to have him refer to what's going on Discord. No, I don't want that. For exactly that reason, because very few people are aware of what's going on in the Discord while I'm streaming. And so I don't want Panda referring to something that people on Twitch are not aware of. Right? I'm happy to have it send messages behind my back and talk to you guys so that you guys are aware of something that I'm not. But I don't want Panda to bring that up on stream. Yeah, but we never finished Jeopardy because it was impossible to implement in Panda 2.0. It might be possible now. We never did the chatter elo, where if your messages are funny, you gain scores. That is such a difficult concept. we might bring that back. All of that might be much easier now. Let me quickly skim through these. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Basically, currently you can scam people by so all big notifications that you see on stream, the Gigantify emotes, the meme generations, the first time chatters, the last time chatters, the Discord fail verification, all that is all through the same thing. And so if you spend 200 points on generating a meme, and the next person spend, or like, and then the first time chatter comes in, or the next person uses Gigantify emote or whatever, you get scammed. You literally get scammed. And so one thing is put a queue in the notification client so that we will first get to see the meme for the full time, and then see the message for the first time chatter, and then see the Gigantify emote so that nobody gets scammed. But you can see that's pretty low. Okay, but I really think you guys are not too interested in any of this, right? Okay, so I think this is where we're going to end it. Any further questions? Had empty no thoughts. Oh, Twiggy literally just went live, didn't she?
Oh no.
Oh wait, but Aiko is live. I've never seen Aiko live in like the last year or so. Okay. Whoop. Oh, ah. You did not hear anything. Who is Aiko? Wait. Oh, you are not from the Aiko is one of the first big popular VTubers. Aiko is only one letter away from Niko, that's true. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that we have so few raiders. Very unfortunate. However, I never get to raid Aiko, so I think it's time, isn't it? We never get to raid Aiko, so we have to do it now. We have to lock in. Never heard of them. Clueless, in it. Okay. No, that's like really think about it, right? Think about it. I literally have 10 times as many viewers on my art streams. Literally have 10 times as many viewers. That is so, I don't know, bittersweet. Of course, it's sweet that of course, it's sweet that
Oh no.
we are so successful with our art streams. But this is my true passion, right? I do the art streams for you guys because I want to give you a platform to express yourselves. I know that you guys love the art streams. So I'm doing the art streams for you. And of course, I'm enjoying them. But I am not primarily an artist. I've discovered my artistic side on the stream. But these art streams I'm doing mainly because I think, especially the Calamari character carousel, is such a cool platform for artists. But this is my true passion: developing Panda and building fun interactive stuff with AI. And it's just so sad that there's no good category for this stuff, right? Like there's no category. How are people going to find this? I think there's a huge market for this. I like, just look at DuckDuck, right? I don't think I do things much differently from DuckDuck. But how are people finding the stream, right? So it's bittersweet. Please use this raid message. And I see you tomorrow.